amend the fee schedule by adding refuse cart pricing to Public Works section.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion from Alderwoman Keane and a second from Alderman Tenorio. Any discussion?
Mr. Chair,
Alderman Meyer?
this was a topic of discussion of an earlier Public Works meeting. Was anybody there and anybody from this committee there?
Yeah, I think that the prices of our
Carts have
containers,
gone
our
up.
carts have gone up, and this is just to reflect the prices of the carts, showing that we don't make any profit on those carts sales. We are selling them at cost, but just the cost is going.
And the last cost was 2014 when it was evaluated, so.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Thank you.
All right, and we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. And item 11 is a resolution to authorize a transfer of $22,000 from the Information Technology Salary and Wages account to the Information Technology Professional Service account to re-architect our geographical information systems, GIS with infrastructure with GISing.
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion from Alderman Lysick and a second from Alderman Tenorio, and of course we all received the email from Tony explaining all of that to us and where it's all coming from. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Is there anything else that properly come before the committee? A motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we're adjourned. Thank you.
Safety and Development Committee will come to order. All members are present. First item on the agenda is item 25. It's an ordinance to convert site plan improvement sureties from mandatory to optional.
I'll move approval,
Second.
and then I have a question. Yeah, Steve, can you please tell us about this, please?
Yes.
So this is a section 1213 of our zoning ordinance. So this can be discussed tonight if you wish, but we can't actually take action. I apologize for not mentioning that sooner. This will require a public hearing before council, and we put that on the September 7th. So just wanted to get it out there to introduce the topic. Basically, what it's doing is taking the site landscaping surety requirement that Plan Commission imposes, and it's making it optional. So if the Planning Commission or if the Common Council would like to impose that upon a developer as part of the site improvements that they're proposing, they could. In many cases, though, we feel it's for small business, smaller projects, it's not even necessary. We haven't pulled one of these surety bonds or letters of credit in many years. In fact, I can't recall maybe one or two instances, but for the most part, we can regulate and control the compliance through just typical enforcement with our zoning administrator and business process liaison, Aaron Scharf. So we're advocating for just the option for Planning Commission to impose it if necessary. Again, for larger projects, but for smaller projects, we really don't see a need for it.
So, Mr. Chair, since it's a subject of public hearing, I think it would be best to hold this until after the public hearing. And so with that, I withdraw my motion for approval.
Second withdraw too. Okay. Then this is going to be held till the next meeting. I wasn't aware that we needed a public hearing on that.
So the issue is that state law does not require it, but we have a local ordinance that basically says anytime you amend the zoning code, and this is found within the zoning code,
Okay. So
even though
this
it's
is
not a
okay.
zoning matter, it's within the code itself. So we have a local ordinance requiring public hearing, not state law.
Yep, okay, thank you. Item 26, an ordinance to adopt parking restrictions on the north side of Beloit Road from 60th Street to 145 feet east of 60th Street, and on the south side of Beloit Road from South 60th to 110 feet east of South 60th.
Second.
It's been moved for approval. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. And then item 27, this has to be held for a public hearing. I think, Steve, you've got some information on this proposed zoning change. It's an ordinance to amend the definition of medical service facility and create the definition and regulations for narcotic treatment service facilities. So this is something we'll have to have a public hearing on, and then we can act on the proposed change. I have one. Thank you.
And Mr. Chair, yeah, and I know we will be taking action later on. I want to express my concern on this, and I may be repetitive later on. One thing about a medication treatment, medication-assisted treatment facility, MAT, the pejorative term is a methadone clinic. Certainly, nobody wants a methadone clinic in their neighborhood. Nobody wants drug users coming to their neighborhood. There's the whole concept about that. The fact of the matter, though, is the medication-assisted treatment facilities that are in our city, they save lives. We are in the midst of a opioid pandemic, and in addition to the other pandemic, of course, but the people that are patients at these facilities are folks that are typically on their way to work. They're doing the right thing. They're getting the treatment that they need, and they're going to work, which is what they're supposed to do. This is a way of facilitating that and helping these individuals. And these individuals, I drive by one of the facilities on my way to and from work twice a day, and you see that these are individuals from all walks of life, and it could affect anybody. So, yeah, my concern is just that we don't, I'm certainly okay with having some more structure, having some more council input on this, because as it is right now, they're treated as medical facilities, and they're essentially allowed to be anywhere. The important thing is we don't want to make it so that they aren't allowed completely in our city, that they're disallowed completely in our city. We need to be able to find a place for these facilities.
Well stated, Alderman Haas. And I guess I'd like to point out as well that we have two major facilities in this city, Rogers Hospital and the new medical hospital is going
Granite
on
Hills.
68. Pardon?
Granite Hills.
Granite Hills, that's right. On 68th and Mitchell. That'll be opening, I think, soon, because it's all landscape now, looks pretty good.
It's really good.
Beautiful. Plus the facility that you mentioned on Highway 100 and National area. And, you know, we have to be careful of where these located, because nobody wants them right next to a school or, you know, in residential areas or adjacent to residential areas. So this is something that, that's why Mr. Scheer passed out this, so you can all peruse it, study it, and be prepared after the hearing to act on it next meeting. Is there anything else to come before the committee?
Move adjourned.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.